I don't know, the concept of Ruck Fadio, man, just one day I was talking to my producer, and you know, as an artist, sometimes you get in that conflict where you like, man, I don't know, do I want to do commercial, or do I want to, you know, keep it true to self and do that heartfelt? And it's like, you know, when you talking to people and you like, yeah, I do music, everybody like, oh, well, I ain't heard you on the radio, I ain't heard you on the radio, so you push, and you push and push trying to get that commercial, and you know, it's just like, is that really heartfelt? That's what everybody's getting away from. And then when you look at the numbers, shit, radio spins really don't even equate to sales. You think of the last few years, some of the hottest records, you know, you got to This Is Why I'm Hot. Then, you know, after the song burned out, you know, never came back. You got the cats who did the Party Like a Rock Star. When you think about that, that shit ain't around really no more. So it's like, so many people was just caught up in the wrong thing with it. So I just was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna take it back to the grassroots of it, man. Just get my Too Short and E40 on out the trunk, independent, and just get my buzz up. So it's just like, you really don't need radio, man. When you just get it like that, get that buzz, and at the end of the day, if you got a strong fan base, you're gonna always be around. I'd rather be a legend, you know what I'm saying, than the one hit wonder anyway. So that's how the whole Ruck Fadio came about. I ain't no good at this shit. It's not bullshit. Man, the way I came up with the skits, man, I was watching this show called Pirate Radio, and then, you know, that's where I came up with the intro skit. I just felt like it just fit perfectly. Like, it's talking about like, man, you can't do this, that, and the other because people will hate you, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, man, if you're going against the system, who cares? You might get blackballed, but fuck it, man. As long as you can sleep at the end of the day, just do what you're gonna do. So that's how I came up with the skits on the mixtape. The first track is Please Listen Carefully. And you know, I came up with that before I even started the whole Ruck Fadio album and everything, man. I just was hollering at my producer, TA Beats. Like, man, I just want to do something that's real music. So he came up with this little sample. He had just got some new sounds for his Pro Tools. And he came with that Please Listen Carefully, and it just fit perfectly because it was kind of like how what I was going through at the moment. Like, I really felt like, man, you know, I'm from the dot, I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. You go to the club, you don't really hear nothing with lyrics and shit like that. Not to take nothing away from anybody because it's just club music. And I feel like, yeah, I really felt like, man, I don't even know if my city will believe in me because I, you know, spitting more Yeezy than Young Jeezy. So that's where that Please Listen Carefully came from. And then when you know, I hooked up with Sophia Monroe and she put the finishing touches on me with that angelic voice, it just made it beautiful. Because when you're doing something that's from the heart and you put a songbird on it, you just really dig into people's emotions, so they can really feel what you're talking about. And that's really the angle I want to go with the album, man. I just want people to feel what I was really talking about. Just where I was coming from emotionally as an artist. And I feel like that's what the game is really missing a lot. That everybody wants to be everything but an ordinary guy. Shit, that's all I am. I'm just an ordinary nigga who loves to do music. So that's how I came up with Please Listen Carefully. Oh, Small Town, Big City. Oh man, that one, man, when I heard the beat, that's just what hit me like, dog. It was just one of those ride to, just dream tracks, man. That Small Town, Big City. And it's just like, you know, from Wyandotte County at the end of the day, you know, we're a small county, man. It's a small city. So compared to the Miamis and the LAs, where we are out here, we just small town niggas trying to make it to the big screen. And that's why I came up with that. I got my guy Rez, who I've been doing a lot of work with. You know, he came through and killed it. And originally the third verse was supposed to be Jay Casino. Shout out to Jay Casino. But we ran into some miscommunication. I sent him the track and he was waiting on me to respond. I was waiting on him to respond, and it just got mixed up. And by the time we got back up with each other, I had already finished the track. But it kind of worked out. I got my guy, Mr. Official, on it, man. That's my homie from way back in the day. So he came through and killed it. It just was a beautiful, you know, Wyandotte County track with niggas, just like I said, small town niggas with big city dreams, just coming from a small pond trying to make it to the ocean. So that's how we came up with that track, man. It's a beautiful thing. Big bro, 3D in the house, cousin Drewski. The next track is We Here. And that was just like, man, I just felt like I just finally got the whole team together. I got my videography, you know, my nigga Loon Media. I got the photography together. I got my producer, TA Beats. I got the whole squad of MCs, you know, Mr. Official, Rest. I got HBL Smooth, the whole squad of MCs together. I got the producer, like I said, with TA Beats, and it just feel like everything was all there now, man. And so that's why I came up with the We Here. Like, nigga, we finally here, my whole team here. I got all the pieces to the puzzle together, so it's just full steam ahead. So that's how that played out. What's that? After We Here, we went into what was that, the radio skit. And I was just fooling around in the studio being funny, man. And I told my producer just throwing a little dumbed down track, and I just change my voice up a little bit, act like a radio jockey, you know, and just going with the whole scheme of the Ruck Fadio, man. It's like, you know what I'm saying, nothing against radio. Shout out to 103, Brian B. Sean, and all them cats, man. It's just, I just felt like it went good with the whole climate of the EP that we was going with. So it was a little joke just to break it up, man, take it back. A lot of people don't do skits no more, so I figured it'd be a little fun, man. Just make music fun, you know what I mean? So that's all. That's the fan favorite right there, man. And that's the one the females like, man. The you, that's that grown and sexy approach. I know that shit played out grown and sexy, but anyway, that's the mature approach, you know, to approaching the females. That came about, man. My guy Mike James, he's like a real neo soul type R&B artist. And one day I was in a studio with TA Beats and he was doing some work with him. And, you know, I heard the guy sing. He was like, man, just gotta work with this cat. And my guy TA Beats hit me up, was like, man, I got the perfect track. It's a neo soul hip hopish type track. It's something different outside your element. And when I heard it, I just was like, man, this is beautiful. I started over to Mike James and he laced the hook, and the rest was history. But that's probably gonna be the next one we shoot a video for. I'm doing bouncing around ideas on how we're gonna do that now. But yeah, man, that's the love we want, man. Everybody like that one. That's gonna be the next thing I'm gonna push real heavy. Then, you know, everything. I mean, that's one of my favorite tracks, because it was just the wrapping it up about for everybody that's held me down. And that track, you know, that's with Shay Wright. She came through and murdered it, man. She's so dope. Her voice is just amazing. But I just wanted to do that track to show appreciation for everybody that's been, you know what I'm saying, with me along the journey and everything. That's just my thing. Like, man, when I get to where I want to be, I can have everything I want, anything I want. And so that's how I came up with that track, just to show my appreciation for those that's been patient with me and helping me out and everything through this journey. So that's how I came up with that. And then the outro, again, that's from Pirate Radio. You know, it was funny, you know, the F word. So it was basically like, you know, it's just a word. You know, when you kill somebody, when you shoot a gun, people die. When you hurt a woman, love dies. But if you say the F word, nothing really happens. And it's just like, sincerely, here we go, the F word. And it just rounds up the whole Ruck Fadio. And that's how that was. So tune in, man. www.whoisbluechip.info. If you haven't gotten it yet, go ahead and get that free download. It's a nice little collective. It's a beautiful piece. So appreciate it.
You know, it's just the HBL Entertainment, you know, that's my label, Liquid Shield in the building. You know, my homie John Gilla did this out from Hayward, Cali, you know what I'm saying? Hooked it up. You know, you want to get your piece, go out to claycandyshack.com. You know what I'm saying? Get hooked up. Out here chilling with my nigga Bluechip.
You out here just bullshit, barbecuing out in this slave heat. Tell him, man, my guy got his out too, man.
Yeah, From Unknown to Hot, the mixtape, volume 2, you know what I'm saying? It's on Hot New Hip Hop, Dat Piff. Just go look up your boy HBL Smooth, you know what I'm saying? We in there, you know, more to come, you know what I'm saying? Me and my man right here about to jump and do a little EP right quick, you know, from the block to the boardroom. Still a little hush-hush,
yeah,
but, you know, it's about to go down, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And my dog, Mr. Fats back here, he stays in the cut, you know. He ready to drop his shit to Slow Creep, you know what I'm saying? It's a slow creep, but we moving, you know.